Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here today. We're going to do a tarot reading, and it's on what is your next major change for your career, job, studies. Okay, so I'll let you choose. Okay, I'm going to push the piles over, and if you need more time, just press that video, number 1. Actually, I'm going to put it back in the pot with the rest of them. So, something's on its way. Slowly but surely, it's coming. I mean, you're at a good place. You're doing good where you are. But you have some skills or some intelligence, not intelligent knowledge, like something wise, something needed. Could be like technology, like when I say intelligent knowledge and technology. I don't know. That was what was said to me, so I use it. Definitely, you have good intentions, and you're definitely someone that's very strong and calm, and yeah, people are looking at you in a good light. That's what I'm getting from this question. So what's going on? Well, you've been wishing, noted. It's been noted what you want. What you want has been looked at, thought about, checking things out. And it has to do with levels. So levels are important. However levels fit in your scenario, that's how you put it. Also levers. So there's levels and levers for some. I don't know what that means. I just know that's what this says. But there's potential there. Lots of potential there. Yeah, so what you've been wanting is noted. That's what I'm getting, major. Yes, of course, it's difficult to give it to you, or it takes a lot of steps to give it to you, or trying to work on it, but it's not quite there yet. They see that you may be having difficulties in something, or in someone, or there's some problem in what you're doing and needs to be worked on. Maybe you, I shouldn't say maybe, feels like you need more tools to finish. Things aren't going as fast. So anyway, whatever you're hoping and wishing, they're noting it and seeing it. What they don't see is that you're constantly thinking about it. You're constantly trying to figure it out. You're always stepping away and thinking and observing and analyzing. It's like an empty box that you need to solve. An empty sheet, empty something that's in front of you, and you need to figure it out. It has to do with content. It feels very complicated and you know, like something that you're very knowledgeable in, and it drains or uses a lot of brain power. I get some stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, things haven't been good at all, or things have been falling apart, or yeah, there hasn't been a good setup right now, or yeah, you see it. Yeah, you've been trying to figure it out, and it's not going well. So things aren't going well right now. So whatever's going on is like you're working on it, getting some of it done. There's still so much more to do. So there's some kind of change coming, but slowly but surely. But this has to change. Whatever is going on here obviously has to change. yeah, you're not that happy right now, and things aren't accessible, or not given to you, or not attainable, or things are closed up, which makes sense. If you may, with this quarantine, maybe you have to work from home, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, time and distance. Time has something to do with it. Time will fix it. Time and distance will fix this. Opening up time and distance will fix this. You need to think about the timing, the how the path is, which way it goes, what direction the path is in. A path and direction and timing has a lot to do with what you're dealing with. It's ongoing. It takes the two sides. It takes the positive and the negative. It takes two energies. It takes it has to be combined. It's ongoing. So you're feeling stuck. You're feeling really stuck, but honestly, you're not. You just have to think about the idea, the solution. You just have to think about it. And then you'll come up with it, and then you'll be able to plan it. So you're not stuck. You just have to think about what you're doing, or what's happening around you, or why you're, what's the solution. As soon as you relax and take time out and think like you've been doing, it's going to come up. The big change in your life, what's the next major change for your career, job, and studies is figuring this out. Is what's going on now, because you're progressing in a good direction, and you're going to you're noted, you're being noticed. People know that your job is important, or that you have a big problem in front of you and you got to solve it, and they're waiting for you to do it. But this is a stepping stone for your next position, or what's going on. Let me see. I need more cards here. More to the story, because it's quite specific, or quite in detail. Only you will really understand what they're talking about. So what else? So tell me some more about this. What's going on after you find the idea, you find what's going on. You're almost there. You're almost there. Okay, so then you can dress up and go face everybody. Go talk to people. You've done it. You've done the great job. So you're almost there. It's just a matter of relaxing and thinking about it. And there's a few things that I've said there that might help you feel like they were a direction, or a way of thinking, or a path. That's what I was getting when I was giving you these messages earlier. And also that, things are bad, but so what else is there? Yeah, you're going to succeed. You see that? So the reason this has to be solved, this problem has to be solved, the solution you has to be found, and then things will be. You'll succeed. You'll be successful. I guess we're going to ask if you're moving up in this company, or leaving it, because. Like the next stepping stone, is it with the same company or same project? Oh yeah, you two are combined. You two are attached, locked together. Yeah, so you're staying at your job, and you're going to move up, or get more challenges, or more moves, or more of something, more. It could be more pay too. That's money. It could be more pay. Bigger money, bigger opportunity. But anyway, this has to be solved. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for you. Whoa. Here and now. door's going to open. You're just sitting on top of it right now, with your flag. I don't know what it's full of love in there, full of goodness. There's the past and the future. So right now you have to do the now, and work on the now, and combine. Get your help if you need. Combine what you know. Now you have to do the now, and then the past and the future will combine. The past will be one thing, the future will be another. But for now, there is no big changes for now, because you're in the position of having to solve this, or having to do this work that you're doing. And if it's studies, well, then it's the studies that you have to finish. But yeah, it's definitely the present now. So we're going to move on to group number 2. Well, you're not quite sure what's happening, or how to go about doing it, but you definitely have good knowledge and skills. You're definitely capable. So they're seeing that you're holding back, that you're not really committing, you're holding back, and they see that you're having a lot of fun. So they're not getting 100% out of you. They're only getting so much. You're knowledgeable, but you really don't know what to do. And meanwhile, you hesitate, your lack of confidence, and you seem to fool around a lot or play around a lot. You're waiting for your opportunity. They don't see that. They don't see that you're waiting for opportunity, that you have a few things in your mind or in your thoughts. So wherever you're at in your career or your job or your studies, they see that you're not committed, and it looks like to me that you're not either. So you're looking for your opportunities, whether it's with them or someone else. Right now, you're not committed. And there's a lot more studies to be done, a lot more understanding, and a lot more balancing and weighing and understanding. So knowledge is crucial in this one. Faith is also, like, you're definitely going. You're blinded there. Your eyes are covered, so you're not really seeing what's going on. But you have to know that you need to make a decision. You don't know what way to decide. Like, when the opportunities come, you're a little hesitant to choose and to go. So your opportunity will come in, and you're going to have to make the decision, even if you're not confident in doing so, and even if you don't know which way to go or which one to pick. You definitely have to pick one. Like, you have to commit to one. Like, you have to. It's time. Yeah, because right now there's nothing happening money-wise. There's nothing happening materialistic-wise, in the material world, of an abundance world. Nothing is moving. Nothing is happening. There's, again, abundant card, the karma card, the wish card, I guess. It could be wish, but nothing's happening right now. It's at a standstill. It's like stale. It's not really moving. And things are not good at all. And stirring up problems, or challenging yourself, making yourself uncomfortable, making yourself stress, or feel like you're not going to be able to succeed or manage, whatever it is. You need to challenge yourself. You need to feel these things, and you need to dive in. It's crucial for you to dive in and take the decision, whether you're not sure how that's going to turn out and how it makes you feel is maybe in a panic mode, or not feeling, again, confident. The confidence keeps popping up. But you have to jump in. Like, I mean, it's like it feels like to you like something major is going to happen in a negative way or in a bad way, but yet but yet that's what you need to do. You need to jump into your fear, or you need to jump into your uncomfort zone and embrace it and decide what you're going to do, because time is now. Yeah, you got to see this in a different point of view. Your emotions are totally spot on. you know, so when you rethink things, you'll catch on to what exactly you need to do, and you'll be able to create it. It's just that you haven't been thinking about it in the right perspective. And to you, it looks negative, it looks bad, it looks like the worst thing that could happen. But honestly, that's what you need to do. You need to get through that and embrace this this path. You got two of them, so you have to embrace them and put yourself in there. You have everything you need. And the thing is, look at it in a different point of view. Like, place yourself as someone else or in someone else's shoes. I don't know. Like, you got to rethink what's going on. And once you rethought about it, once you maybe sit down and write the positive and negatives, and then see the positive side of this after, you know, maybe it comes clear to you. But you got to work it out. You got to rethink it in a different way. It seems to me like I don't want to, like, myself, I'm not trying to give you an exercise. It just feels to me like the messages are for you to figure it out, like put it in a visual sense for yourself, so you can understand the other side or the other point. That's what I'm picking up anyway. I'm going to pull out more cards because I have more to say, I know, and I want to know. Yeah, then you'll be able to choose. You're going to be awesome. Like, you're going to be so good at this. Your next big change is so big that you're not confident you can handle it, or you're not sure you have what it takes, or you don't even know if you can have or get it or even receive it. I don't know. There's something that's blocking you from making your decision, and it's saying jump right in and make it, because that is you're going to do really well. And it doesn't matter which path you choose. They both are going to bring you in a good place. Different, but good place. So where you're at right now, you're not committed for sure. That's understood by everybody. Yeah, I was thinking about the chaos and its happiness. Yeah, it's happiness. You need to ground yourself. You need to really concentrate on this. Take all your thoughts and think about your direction, and take it seriously, because you're at a crossroad and you need to take your decision. And it's going to be like, it's a life-changing path, I guess you would call it, because it's going to take you to the next level of your life or of your abundance, and you need to take it, and either one will get you there. Either one. But you gotta jump in and dive and jump in it. You can't be hesitating anymore. I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle. Too many cards. We just need one. Oh, right there. Okay. Time to nap. Time for a nap. And yeah. Time for a nap. So time for a nap. And we'll let one drop. There was two there, and I don't know. It don't make sense with the reading. They didn't feel right. They didn't fall anyway, so I'm going to let them fall. There we go. Soulmate. And there you go. Soulmate. It's not obviously a soulmate in love, but it's a soulmate in job, career, path. You're on the right path. You're going to love what you're doing. It fits you like a glove. Like, it just matches your soulmate. So it's going to be perfect harmony. It's a career. It's a path that's going to last a long time. It's ongoing and wonderful. So make your decision. Okay, group number 2. Group number 2. Group number 3. Let's start that over. Group number 3. That is love when I do that. Okay, 7, 7, 7. So 7 of Wands, ideas, thoughts, action, holding your own, fighting for what you want. So what is your next major change in your career, job, or studies? Well, they do see that you're having a hard time. They do see that, and they do see that you have a decision to make and you're having a hard time. What they don't see is that you're creating what you want. You're working on what you want. You're having a hard time, yes, to make your decision. Yes, they see that. But you're going to take your time because you're looking at both sides and you're combining what you want. You're taking from both. You're working hard on it. Doesn't matter if you're having a hard time. Yeah, the path is wide open. The path is wide open, calling you to come and join. It's a distance. You may have to cross some water to get there. But it's at a distance. It takes a while. It's not an easy travel. But boys, is it ever nice over there? Like, I mean, yeah, sure. It might have some issues dealing with going over there, and you're gonna have to work it out. But wow, what a nice place. You're going to be able to do way more. You have an understanding of what you want, and you've been thinking about it. You're either going to be working alone, or working or you have lots of time to think about what you're going to be doing or how you're going to be doing, or you pull yourself away to do certain things. I feel like almost like, I don't want to say that someone's going to a mountain, but there is a mountain in this reading. Like, it's almost like you're working around a mountain, living around mountains. Mountains seems to be important for some reason, and it could be just you're seeing a lot of mountains, messages of mountains. I don't know. Anyway, mountains are included, but also retreating and thinking and rethinking and observing and having an understanding. So you definitely have a long ways to go. Yeah, things are not... You haven't been holding back. You don't find anything really all that difficult for you. Things haven't been difficult. There's nothing negative about what you're doing or bad or should be held back. It's definitely a go. You understand what you want. You understand how to go about it. You seem to be able to create and do and manifest whatever you need. You have a good way, a good work ethic. You're able to create and do what you want. Whatever's asked about you, you seem to know all the different points of views and the sides to it, and put it together easily enough. So life isn't hard for you. It kind of flows. Oh, this is upside down. You know where you're going. There's not this. You know where you're going. It's unknown how it's going to be there, but you know where you're going. Yeah, you just don't, it's like you have everything you need. This is going to be challenging for you. This is going to be challenging. I feel like it's your first time you're going to be challenged in life. Oh yeah, you're ready to go, or you're going to be going. So you're off to a new challenge in your life, and it's going to be actually a challenge. You've always had everything given to you or been very easy for you, and you haven't had much thoughts. Well, they think that your decision's hard, because now I understand. It's because it's challenging, and you're going to have to challenge yourself, and people are around you thinking that you can't do this because you don't have it in you or something. Like, I don't know, like I feel like they're like, he's going to have such a hard time, or she's going to have such a hard time. And yet, I'm just trying to pick my cards here. Yet I don't feel that about you. I feel like you're ready for it, and it's going to be refreshing. lots of money, lots to do. You're gonna be okay. Wow, like, yeah, you're gonna do all right. Yeah, definitely have to work and watch yourself, and get your idea, plan your steps and watch yourself, like watch what you're doing. Be careful when you first start, when you first go there. Do be careful, take your procedures seriously, and definitely plan before you go, or plan when you're there, or plan when you're doing. Planning has a lot to do with it, and watching out for certain things. Watch what you're doing. Make sure you pick up after yourself behind you, like you don't leave a trace of other things that you shouldn't be leaving behind. I'm picking that up, and also dot the T's and the I's type of thing. I'm getting another card. Yeah, you're going to be so good at this. You're going to be very good at it. So there's just a few things that you need to do in this journey, this challenging journey, is to, because you're not sure yourself, plan your steps and pick up after yourself behind. Don't leave anything on your way, or don't leave anything, I want to put like, it's almost like you're leaving things behind, or you always like, I'm getting that you when you do a job, make sure you do it to the very last, even if it's a little annoying or a little extra step that you need to do, but you don't feel like it. Yeah, just finish it up. It seems that it's very important, those little details of the end, at the end of things. So when you're ready to move on, or you're leaving, or you're finishing, just pick up that last little effort and do it. Seems to be important. But you're definitely moving on and getting challenged, and it's going to be exciting. So you have a new challenge coming up. And I want to know about the mountain for some. Pick up mountains for some, and I want to know something about it. Oh, it's your wish. So whatever your wish was, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, this one fell. Time to take a nap. There you go. Time to take a nap, it says. What does that mean, take a nap? You need a break right now? Take a break before you're ready to go. Time to take a nap. It's your dream. I understand now. It's your dream. It's time for your dream. Oh, okay. So group number 4. Okay. So you're enjoying where you're at. It feels like family. It feels good. You have no intentions of going. You feel like you're committed, and you set yourself up, and you have no intentions of leaving. Well, here they see that there's definitely some planning, some teamwork. So you've been working and doing your job, and settling down and doing it. Yeah, you've been really enjoying where you're at. You enjoy the people you're working for. You enjoy everything, and you plan to keep going straight. There's opportunities that have presented themselves, and for some reason you don't even look at them. You're walking straight with your coworkers, your path that you've been on. You're so comfortable with it that for you, this is it. This is where you want to stay. This is where you're at. This is where you're going to stay. You see the path for you is perfect. It suits your life. It suits your way of being. You have everything you want. Yeah, you worked hard for this. It shows that you worked hard for this, and that you've been working on it, and you've been wishing for it, or asking for it. Not wishing so much as asking the universe for this. This is what you've been wanting, so you have what you want. So it's asking what's your next major change in your career, job, or studies, and seems so that so far I don't see any changes. Seems like you have what you want. Let's see. Yeah, there's no doesn't look like there's any issues. You're not getting your wish. You've been wishing for something here, and you're not getting it. They're not open to the idea. You're not going to be happy there. Yeah, things are going to get emotional and hard because you're not going to get your wish at your work or at your job or at your studies. You're not going to get what you want. It's not going to happen. It's going to be quite devastating and not fair. Not fair. And then you're going to have to sit there and wonder what the frig just happened to me and why is this happening. So the next major change is going to be upsetting to you because you're not going to be, what you have now is not going to stay. And, but I don't, yeah, you're definitely, you're going to, this is not going to stay like this. This is not going to, this stress when you find out that you're not getting or having what you want or you're not staying. This job is either something's happening to it. It's going to be let go. You're going to be let go, or this company's not continuing, or this study is not the direction you want to. You realize that's not what you are good at or you want to be in. There's something that's changing your path. It could be in the same branch of what you're doing, and maybe another company, another location. But it does feel like you're being uprooted, and this is devastating to you. That's what I feel. That's your next change. Yeah, see, there's a new place for you. A new place. And you're looking at it like, wow, really? This is where I'm going? It seems to be like there's one, and the thing is, it's like a new beginning. It's already established, but not as established as where you're at right now or what you're doing. But it's going to be. It has time. It has a potential to grow there and to do. It's either an older company or an older company revamped in some way, and they're now there's going to be potential. So so it's like an old study that needs to be, if it's for studies, I guess what I'm getting is like if it's an old study, like something that's passé or no one's studying it anymore or no one goes in that field, and all of a sudden you realize that's, oh, wait a minute, that's what I should be looking at because it's going to be needed in the future way more than what I was doing. So you're switching. It's that type of thing. And for someone that's working for a company, like I said, they're either closing their doors at their location and moving you to a new location, or they're letting you go because they're not doing well, and they're closing their doors, and you're going to move on to a newer place. Too many cards. We have another message. Want some more message about this new place. So, yeah, this new place is definitely going to be new, but you're going to be well taken care of and handed. You're going to have good support. You're going to be well taken care of. You're going to learn this new place. You're going to figure it out and manage it, and then you're going to do a good job. You're going to be able to. You're going to be like almost like an apprentice starting over, or it's a new job or a new position or a new study. It seems like it's all new, and you need to learn and put effort into it, and yeah, so that's what's happening right now. So that's going to be a new change. It's an uproot. I'm gonna actually pull from here because I'm not feeling anything from the deck anymore. Peace. Oh, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna find. Oh, you're gonna really be happy there. You're going to feel really content. You're going to fly, you're going to feel so, so good. You're going to be above, you're going to see clear, you see the fragile state that you were in, and you're flying away from it to something even better and more solid, and something that has potential to last. And yeah, you love the old place, and yeah, that was your wish, but you know what? Life has telling you to shed your feathers and move on. There's new opportunities, new growth, and it's really, the intentions are good. Okay, so group number 5. Let's see. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna have a little drink first. Okay, group number 5. Whew, so let me see. Well, it seems like you're either releasing stress, or you're still at the point where the stress is still here, ready to leave. So you're at a place where things are going to be getting better. So they're either getting better now, or they're getting better very soon. You've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot. Things haven't been, but you've been trying to do. You've been trying to stay positive. You've been trying to see a way, but really, right now, that's where you're at. It's just not moving. Yeah, people see that you're definitely going to do something wonderful, and you have like something that's going to be awesome. So you either got something came your way, or something's coming your way. It's going to be given to you. It's going to be asked for you to take care of it. It's going to be your I want to say your pet project, or your perfect match, or your perfect, it's going to fit with you, solidly fit well with you. Oh, and here you have the world. You're happy. You're so happy. So finally, this stress is going to leave. This old way of being or feeling is gone. It's either leaving now, or it's leaving very, very soon. And you're moving into a new phase of life, which is going to be so wonderful and so positive and so fulfilling. And it's either it's almost like you're flying with time. Time is with speed. You have lots to do, again, with time and thinking and planning. Not so much thinking as much as planning. You're going to have to plan your time, maybe. Plan your time for what you need to do, how it's going to fit into your life, how it's going to be. Some people are going to be very jealous of you, or try to hold you back, or sabotage you even. There's some nastiness around you, and you're not seeing it, or you're trying to tell it, or talk about it, or say it, or yeah, so that doesn't seem right. No, it's going to be empty. Here in the empty. Yeah, you're not succeeding. So someone is bugging you, or doing something to you, or unfair with you, or trying to hold you back, and you're talking, trying to have someone listen to you, and no one's listening. But in reality, there's something behind it, something you have overlooked. So even though you're getting down and depressed about this, and this is what was your big stress, because you know you have an opportunity to leave, and yet someone's trying to hold you back from it, or not do it, but you have it. You it's right there. You just don't see it. It's yours. What's the problem? The problem is, well, you see that it's far away, or you're thinking it's far away. You're thinking it's not attainable. Yeah, you're thinking you're dreaming, and it's not attainable. It's like this is just a pipe dream, or this is just like foolish. For some, I pick it. Oh, this is foolish, or this ain't gonna happen, or But in reality, yeah, you're getting it. You're succeeding. So if you applied for a job or a position, or you doing a study that's hard, and you don't think you're going to succeed, you are succeeding, even though you're having a hard time, even though there's someone trying to hold you back, even though things aren't easy. I feel almost like for somebody's sabotaging you in some way, setting you up for crying. The more you speak, the more you tell, the worse it gets for you. It makes you depressed. It puts you in a bad spot in a bad way. And they keep doing that to you, and you keep falling into it. I've picked that for some. And for some, you're trying to say that someone's doing something for you, and no one's listening. You're feeling emo about it and upset, and yet it's behind you. You know, just like go away. Not you, them, or that. Yeah. So, well, sometimes things have to spill so you can get something new. It's like your life is too full. Things have to be gone and liquidated so you can receive more. Like you have so loss. Sometimes you get a loss for something new. So maybe this is what it is. You lost something and you're crying about it. But in reality, the reason you lost it is because there's more coming. There's something better coming, and that could be too. Because I feel more that there's more than one story here. So you have to take what resonates with you. But there's a general gist of all of it, like it's going in the same direction. But yet there's a few different stories happening here. You definitely have to pick up your stuff and move on. Yeah, so you're moving. You're going someplace else. Yeah, you have to either retreat and think. Things are cold right now. Things are not good. So you're in a place where things are not good, and you're going to be offered something very good. You have the world at your feet, and you have everything you need. It seems like time, speed, and something perfect for you, something that you're passionate about, something that's given to you, something you love, or someone is offering you this, or they see that you have an opportunity in front of you, and so and you're going to obtain it. This place you're at is kind of crappy. That's what I get. Like, you and what you're going for is going to be very successful, and you're going to be victorious and happy, and people are going to look up. You're going to be able to give. You're going to be able to give and share and take, and it's going to be such a refreshing way of feeling. You're going to be able to open up and be yourself and say, hey, I like to give, I like to take, I like to do, I like to share. It's going to be such a release from what you were living and what you had, and so your future is going to be wonderful. So your new change is coming up, and it's going to be wonderful. So tell us a little bit details on this. You're feeling stuck, you see, and you're not. You deserve this thing. You deserve it. So just think about it. Like, you're feeling stuck in this spot, and something wonderful is coming up, and you just have to relax and put your thoughts. Like, just take a moment and think about how to obtain what you want, because you're going to understand it, and it's going to become fair. Like, you're going to be able to go and complete whatever. I feel like somebody has to complete some form or some application or some paper of some kind. I don't know what it is. You have to fill it, and that gets you going, or gets you the door opening, or some papers have to do with a lot here for some. And for others, you're just feeling stuck, and you got to rethink or think about what you can do to obtain what you want, even because you think it's a dream, or you think it's not kind of too far, or it's too out of reach, but it's not. It's not out of reach. And think about how you can obtain it, and then follow those steps. Because if you when you do that, you're going to see that you can have what you want. Oh, you're gonna love it. Look, you got to look both the lover and the two. They're two the same heart, same concept. Put your head together. The growth. This is for you. This is for you, absolutely for you. So whatever you're thinking is not possible for you to obtain, it is absolutely your match. and you're to apply for it, fill out papers, pass the test, whatever you need to do for this, to obtain it, you need to do it. And for some reason, I really feel like paper's involved. All right. So I'm going to pull a card from the wisdom of Oracle. Oh, yeah, go the distance. You see that? Go the distance, follow your intuition, follow your feelings. It's going to be so good. Yeah, it's not the easiest path to take, but honestly, it's for you. And yeah, you have to work. You have to pounce on it and get your butt on the move and just be aggressive about it. And there you go. You're wondering how to go about it or what you should do. Be aggressive about it and pounce on it, jump on it, grab it, take it. Do whatever you got to do. Do it with speed, though. Do it now. Do it with speed. Don't waste time. It's a now opportunity. And yeah, you had the speed here too. So and you have number 2. It's for you. Your intuition, you know it. You're going to be you're going to feel like some kind of serene or some peace or some contentment there too. Yeah, it says do it. That's what I'm getting. So passionate. Anyway, well, there we go.